Well, indeed, it was a great match that the Black Stars played yesterday. I have to tell you, because it was a great match, I am more optimistic that we'll do well against our next opponents in the group. The next time around, we come facing some of the toughest in the tournament. But don't worry, it depends on which side of the divide you are. If you were just impassive, you were more cautiously optimistic, you would know that the Black Stars did well, because we know that our team is just what it is. But knowing how they recovered after being down just 5 minutes within the match and the way they turned it around, began to lead, and subsequently, until we had that red card shown to John Boy, one of the best defenders currently we have in the team, well, I'd say that we did very well. And also to their youth, what a great family, producing talents, footballers for our country. Football is not a big business, so if you have children and they can, not only going to school but also practicing the sports is good as well. Yeah. Look, what they earn in a week is a lot of money. Even what they are going to earn after this match, just drawing alone, it's a lot of money. Great match. So all I have to say is let's be optimistic. Thank you for joining us for the AM show. And for somebody who is always telling us to be optimistic, I have to say that, Kojo Youngson, good morning to you, Mr. Optimism.
Good morning to you. And, I missed the actual game, but I caught the highlights afterwards.
I know, right?
And yeah, I have to agree with you. The Black Stars, put out a pleasing performance. Benin turned out to be a lot tougher than anticipated. Congratulations to them as well for putting up a good fight. That referee, though, is going to be the center of many conversations throughout the country today. Very difficult to understand some of the decisions that he made. But I think, just like you, that the Black Stars have definitely given a glimmer of hope for those who want to see them do well in this tournament. It is possible. I think it would have been neater for them to have got a win, and they were ahead for most of the game, but unfortunately it didn't end that way. John Boy also giving us reason to gather around the water coolers this morning. What was that? Although some might say the referee was still a bit harsh, but you know what? That's another conversation for another time on this show, because we will be having that conversation right here. It's one of the many things we'll talk about. It's another Wednesday, though. Let me remind you of that. And that means AM Biz, sponsored by EcoBank, will come your way later on the show. And today we're talking about something rather fascinating. It's an industry right here in Ghana that doesn't get as much attention as you would expect. Salt production. Well, we've got something rather interesting about it on AM Biz today. Make sure you don't miss it. That's coming up.
Well, once it's a great business, it also involves a lot of science. I'm talking about science. We have a lot of those students currently in senior high schools taking place in the National Science and Maths Quiz. Of course, Opokuwari Senior High School, they qualified to the next stage of the competition after a nerve-wracking contest with schools from the Ashanti region. OWAS also emerged winners in the contest with some 52 points, beating Anglican Senior High School and Kumasi Osei Senior High School with some 51 points and 37 points respectively. Meanwhile, University Practice Senior High School, based on the campus of the University of Cape Coast, won its contest with some 37 points, beating Asamain Kese Senior High School and Bolgatanga Girls Senior High School. Well, they were able to nicking some 33 points and 19 points respectively. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to join our colleagues in Kumasi, the Ashanti regional capital, and also do some piping here in Accra for some back-to-back conversations. I love that, back-to-back conversations. One of the best phrases our lead producer Derek Akosam likes using. And we're also going to have some back-to-back conversations on the Black Stars and all that we're doing right here. But look, Kojo, promises to be exciting right here on the show.
I promise. I already am. When am I not, eh? I'm absolutely excited, and the Black Stars will be the center of conversation later. But right now, though, I've got a message for you. Our message from the morning man. And today's is called Yankel.